And just like that, it's a Saturday morning with your girl Val B for coffee and conversation. Hello, everybody. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. And I will not be before you long on today. Good morning to those that are popping in. Good morning. I hope your weekend is off to a fabulous start. Y'all, look, the weather outside is phenomenal. So I was like, let me go on and try to catch my good people because I know we about to be out in the streets in just a few minutes. When you come in, don't forget to speak. Don't forget to love and share again. It's coffee and conversation with your girl, Val B. I do support small Black businesses. And this is my coffee mug. I named this one Bodie. This is what I named this one, Bodie. The cutest little mugs, y'all. But anyway, my girl Catherine made these, and I put up her information once before. So look, let's dive right into the topic. Hey, my sweet Ariel. Hey, my BFF Sean. Look, the topic on today is we know our worth, but do we know our value? We know our worth, but do we know our value? This is Val B, your purpose pusher, fellow dream chaser, the absolute best goal friend. That's GOAL friend you'll find anywhere. Also in this season, it has been declared I am a midwife. I help people to birth purpose. So I need all my purpose pushers to push. So again, the topic on this morning is we know our value, but do we know our worth? Now we know that's a common phrase that's used. Oh, I know my value. Know your value. You know, we quick to give people that advice. Know your value. We take a picture, we post it on social media. I know my excuse me. Know your worth. Get mixed up. You know your worth. Hey, Apostle Bill Anderson, how you doing this morning? You know your worth. I know my worth. My worth is this. My worth is that. What's up, Tangy? So we know our worth, but the question is, do we actually know our value? We use those words interchangeably so much that we don't realize that there's a slight nuance or a slight difference between worth and value. So if I had to define the two, and again, I'm not going to go straight into teacher mode. I'm finna go in pushing it mode. Our worth is the amount we expect to receive. So our amount is, we know this is our expectation. We know the hardships we've had. We know the trials we had. We know what we bring to the table. We know if don't nobody else come to the table, we worth sitting at the table, even if we got to sit at the table by ourselves, right? But our value is our strengths, our contributions. What do we bring? What do we bring? Hey, Pastor Edric, how you doing? What do we bring? Bill Anderson said you got to get a good appraiser. That's another thing. You got to know who's actually appraising your value and your worth. So my thing is, we know our worth. We know again, we say that all the time. But do we really know our value? Do you really know how much you are loved and appreciated? Do you really know how people see you? And sometimes we know the capacity of our hearts. We know what we're willing to give. We know what we're able to give. But the thing goes to being able to receive what we give out. Sometimes we just don't feel, I'm not going to use the word lovable, but sometimes it's just hard to see what other people see in us. And it's hard for, for knowing the things that the baggage that we carry, or the mistakes that we've made in life, or the things that we've not always done so great, but they still choose to love us. They still choose to appreciate us. And we sometimes question and ask why. Why is this person still supporting me? Why is this person still on my team? It's because we might know our value, but no, we might know our worth. I keep mixing them up. We might know our worth, but we might not be 100% on our value. And having a discussion with somebody this morning on that, it's like, look, this conversation could go on for hours. It could go on for days. I'm not going to really teach on this today, but what I am going to do is simply push you. Yes, you might know your worth. You know what you put in. You know what your heart consists of. You know what your motives consist of. You know, when you do things, you don't do it expecting something in return. You don't do things always expecting somebody to pat you on the back. That's a part of your worth. But my question and my push to you and my challenge to you on today is really opening up your eyes and understanding, hey, cuz, I see my cousin Diane all the way in Alabama. My push to you today is opening up your eyes and really understanding your value. The fact that you are valued, the fact that you are appreciated, the fact that you are loved, the fact that you are accepted, the fact that people know that you have flaws, and despite and beyond the flaws, They're still team you. We've got to understand that there's some people in our corner that does not have ulterior motives. There are some people in our corner that genuinely love you and appreciate you for who you are. So I need for you to understand that even with all of the issues that we have, even with all of the things that we've gone through, even though that there have been times that we have been wrong, there have been times we didn't always get it right. There have been times we didn't always say it right. There have been times we didn't always, present it correctly. But there are still some people that's willing to love you unconditionally. That's when that unconditional love comes in. And as Bill Anderson said, you got to have the right appraiser in your life. You got to have the right people that can look beyond your faults and can see who you truly are. They can look beyond your past mistakes and know who you truly are. I don't want us to leave this earth. I always say when I die, I want to die empty. I don't want us to leave this earth. I don't want us to live another day on this earth not realizing the fact that people really do love you. There are people that absolutely, positively love you. There are people that absolutely and positively appreciate the small things you do. And you might not always get a pat on the back. You might not always get a I appreciate you. You might not always get a thank you, but I need you to go through the remainder of your days on this earth realizing that you are important to somebody, that you play an important role in somebody's life, that you are an important piece to the puzzle. What's that movie? I think it was I don't know if it was Miracle on I don't know them old movies. I don't know all the names of it, but it's the one where the man felt like I felt like I should have never been born. I feel like, life was going so hard, but I just feel like I would have never been born. And he was able to go through and see how life would have been for people had he not been on the earth. And he realized, I think, that his brother would have died. It was just all kind of stuff. Sometimes we don't really realize our value on the earth. We don't really realize our value in the lives of people. But let me tell you something. There's somebody that didn't throw in the towel simply because of you. I love you, Vivian. There are some people that did not give up simply because of you. There are some people that kept pushing in life simply because of you. And this word might not be for everybody. Somebody might click on and click. That ain't for me. That's fine. But for the few people that I'm talking about, that you need to be reminded that you play an important and intricate and essential role in the lives of people. Your prayer life matters. Your life of encouraging people matters. Your life of sacrificing for others, it matters. And it may seem to you that it's gone unnoticed, but I need you to understand that some of the things that you have done in private, some of the seeds that you have sown in private, some of the things that you have poured into people in private, because you did it in private without looking for something in return, without looking for a pat on the back, without looking for a you wash my back, I wash yours, because you did it because you had a genuine heart. It was just who you were. That God is in the season of rewarding you openly. Some of the things that you have been praying for, and some of the things that you have been believing for, and some of the miracles that's going to take place in your life is simply because of the seeds you've sown into the lives of others. There are times when we realize we've got to sacrifice. It's simple. It's a sacrifice. My best friend says, sometimes it is hard to see. And yes, a reminder is that you've got to be reminded that you are genuinely and truly loved. I don't mean just loved. I mean love. We have those times when we're so hard on ourselves, and we have times where it seems like we're doing so much for others, and it just seems like, you know what? People don't even really appreciate it. People don't really even appreciate the effort that I make. People don't really appreciate the things. Yeah, it may seem to go unnoticed, but I promise you, as sure as there is a harvest season, there is a sowing season. And as sure as there is a sowing season, there is a reaping season. And because you have sowed unselfish seeds in a time when you didn't even have it to give, you were broken yourself and you were trying to encourage somebody. You were broke yourself and you was trying to put a little change in somebody's hand. You were sad yourself and you were trying to lift somebody up and tell jokes, because of the fact that you put your own personal needs aside and invested in the lives of somebody else, invested into the well-being of somebody else, invested into the encouragement of somebody else, because you were unselfish in your acts. Now is your time to reap. And I have to so often say this: when it's our time to be blessed, when it's our time to be appreciated, when it's our time for our name to be called, don't shy away from it. We so often want to shy away and it's not that we just don't want people to think we're braggadocious and I'm bragging on me. No, boo, brag on you. Brag on shine. It's some people waiting on you to shine. It's just as sure as there's people waiting on you to fall and fail. It's some people waiting on you to shine. It's some people waiting on you to boss up. It's some people waiting on you to come up. It's some people waiting on you to cash out. It's some people waiting to see the blessings that are going to be manifested in your life because we've seen you give unselfishly. So my task on today is simply to remind you, yeah, you might know your worth, but do you really know your value? Do you really know if you were not a part of somebody's life, how missed you would be, how incomplete their life would be? Sometimes you got to realize you are the common denominator of favor. Remember Jacqueline's car song, Everything Attached to Me Wins? Sometimes you are the favor. You are the reason that people in your circle are being blessed. You are the reason that people are experiencing a come up. You are the reason that some people are still able to move forward in life. I'm telling you, you are the common denominator of favor. So if you're on the line, I just want to see you touch and agree with me and hashtag the word favor. You are favor. You got to realize who you really are. And again, yeah, we know our worth. You know, we snap it up, post, I know my worth. But do you know your value? Do you know the true value of what you carry and what you possess? And if you would step out of your comfort zone, and when you live in full capacity, and when you step out of being afraid, and when you step out of being confused, and when you step out of being unsure and walk in the total 100% of who you are, you ain't gonna only be blessed, but everybody in your circle is gonna be on their come up. Do you hear me, Carlos Hale? It's because of you. It's because you were doing well in Nashville, and you put that net. You said, you know what? I've exceeded in Nashville. Let me go back home and spread charity at home. And because you came back and you on the radio waves in the M Town, you are blessing people. I look at my principal; he's on the line saying favor. Rod Peterson, we got so much favor because of my boss. He's the common denominator at our school. He's the reason why, you know, we all play a part, but you just got that one person that they are the favor factor. And in this season, you are the favor factor. You are the favor factor on your job. You are the favor factor in your family. You are the favor factor in your home. You are the favor factor in your neighborhood. Whatever organizations you are a part of, you are the favor factor. You are the favor factor in your ministry. You are the favor factor in your church. You simply are the favor factor. What does it mean to be the favor factor? It means that favor is attracted to me. Favor is coming to me. Favor is stalking me. Favor is chasing me down in the streets. Favor done found out my address and done set something on my front door. Favor is on you. And because the favor of God is upon you, blessings are attracted to you. And blessings are attracted to you because you are attracted to God. Woo, it's a win-win situation. You are the favor factor. Y'all don't forget to love and share. Angela, you done been through so much. People don't understand the weight and the burden that you still carry. 3 sons shot, lost one with a fatality. 2 still trying to recover, trying to keep the family together. But girl, you are the favor factor in your family. Not just your immediate family, but your extended family. Where people can see you go through and they know the hurt that you've gone through. They know the turmoil that you've gone through. They know the struggles that you've gone through. And they still see you smiling. And they still see you rejoicing. They still see you moving forward. You are the favor factor. Woo! And if you don't feel it, you know, Kirk Franklin used to say in a song, and if you don't know, now you know. Baby, if you don't know, now you know. I was anointed today. I was called today. I was summoned today to remind you that you are the favor factor. And in this season, you're going to experience unmerited favor. No, you ain't did nothing to deserve it. Woo, let me see my little tea on that. You ain't did nothing to deserve it. It's not nothing so special about you, but because you have a sincere love for God, because he sees that you stepped out on faith. Jatori, you are the favor factor. How you think y'all got that brand new house? Because you the favor factor. What did it say? What does it say? When a man finds a wife, he findeth a good thing and obtaineth favor. Ladies, you are the favor. Gentlemen, you are the favor. You carry the weight of favor. You carry the glory of favor. And because of that, it's going to be some people that's going to be attracted to you simply for the favor. Baby, we ain't studying them folks, but you have a tribe of people that's attracted to you not because of the favor. The favor is simply a byproduct, but they see the good in you. They see the potential in you. They see the power in you. And they not trying to drain it from you, but they like, okay, God, push this person. Because when they win, I win. The more you win, the more they win. You got some people, they don't realize that the season of goodness they're experiencing is because of you. And those kind of people got to be very, 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 very careful because they don't realize you are the favor factor. I simply stopped by, put on a little bit of makeup and slick my little edges back on this morning, simply to tell you that you are the favor factor. And in this season, don't be surprised by the manifestation of blessings that's going to come your way. Let me tell you something, good people. Good things are supposed to happen to you. Good things happening to you is in your DNA. Good things happening to you is a part of your expected end. Good things happening to you is a part of your destiny and your journey. Don't throw away your birthright. Don't give away your birthright in the moment of desperation when there is something greater for you if you simply hold on. Mr. Williams, do you hear me? Do you hear me, Mr. Williams? I'm trying to tell y'all today, if we just hold on, if you hold on long enough, you're going to see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. So many times we think the goodness is coming in the great by and by. Yes, sir, we got a mansion on the other side, but I need you to understand on this side, God wants some of us to live debt free. On this side, God wants some of us to be the lender and not the borrower. On this side, God is declaring for us to be the head and not the tail. On this side, he's declaring for us to be above and not beneath. On this side, he's declaring that we can step on scorpions and walk on scorpions and no deadly thing will harm us. On this side, he's given us the power and the authority to decree things. On this side, he's giving you the strength to cover your children. On this side, he's giving you strength for the journey to make it to the next chapter, to see what the end is going to be. I need you to understand on this side. It's some things for you on this side. And we know our worth. Oh, we've been taught to know our worth. Y'all don't forget to love and share. We've been taught to know our worth. But do we know our true value? If we could only see how other people see us. If we could only see the warrior that I see inside of you, if you could only see the bounce back that every time the enemy tries to knock you down that I see in you, if you could only see the grace that's on your life that I see in you. Sometimes we've got a distorted vision and sometimes we can't see, and sometimes we just need somebody to remind us of the value that we possess. You are valued. You got something in you that ain't nobody else got. Ain't but one you, ain't nobody else anointed to be you, but you got to keep pushing in spite of. And that's all I really wanted to encourage you on today. Like I said, if this word was for you, awesome. If it wasn't, keep on scrolling, find something that was. But I need to encourage some people on today that have forgotten how much they mean. You are the glue that's holding your family together. You are the glue stick that's holding friendships and situations together. The company ain't fair over because you are a part of it. The school didn't go under because you are a part of it. The organization done met all their goals because you are a part of it. And again, people don't realize that you the favor factor, but baby, you got to declare that that thing in your soul. You got to declare that thing in your life that you are indeed the favor factor. And favor simply ain't fair. No, you the teacher's pet. You know you the teacher's pet. Go on and admit it. You the teacher's pet. You one of his favorites. And there's nothing wrong with being a favorite, honey. Because people don't know the word. I had to say this. You know, I often tease and I say I'm my grandparents' favorite. I'm their favorite. But it's a cost to be the favorite. People don't know the sacrifices sometimes that you have to make to be the favorite. Being the favorite meant that when they called on me, I was there. No matter what I had to do, I put what I needed to do on the back burner so I could meet the needs of their particular grandparent. It wasn't that I was looking for something in return, but baby, let me tell you, it's a responsibility in being the favorite. It's a load. You don't just get in being the favorite. And being the favorite, you got to give. And I need you to understand that because you are one of God's favorite, there are some times you're going to have to give when you ain't even got it to give. You're going to have to pour out of your heart and pour out of your soul when you don't even have the strength, when you just want to go in your room and be unbothered. You're going to have to minister to somebody. You're going to have to encourage somebody. You're going to have to speak a word to somebody. You're going to have to uplift somebody, even when you're in a place of desolation and a place of darkness yourself. See, it's a price in being the favorite. Being the favorite ain't free. Now, let me tell you that being the favorite ain't free. Baby, it was a minute day I had to throw away what I wanted to do to be there for my grandparents, but it made me one of the favorites. Not necessarily because of the act I did, but it was because of the heart behind what I did. I had a heart of gladness. I had a heart of appreciation. My granddaddy called me, asked me to drive him all over town. I had a heart of appreciation. He would tell me at the end of the day when I dropped him off, thanks for taking me. And I would simply say, no, granddaddy, thank you for allowing me to take you. Baby, it's a price to be the favorite. Yeah, being the favorite. Think about Joseph, the favorite. What all did he go through to be simply because he was the favorite? And I speak, the favorite blessing is over you. So you got to realize it goes back to whom much is given, much is required. Carmela, do you hear me? Ian, do you hear me? Destiny, do you hear me? I'm telling you, there's a price in being the favorite. Oh, but it's sure enough worth it. We're sure enough worth it. So look, hear me and hear me good. We know our worth. We say that all the time. But I need you to add that text on it. I need you to clearly understand and get the thought out of your mind that you don't matter. Get the thought out of your mind that you ain't brought nothing to the table. Get the thought out of your mind that you ain't. It's a song that said, if I could just help somebody is singular, somebody is one. But baby, you've helped multiple somebodies along the way. The openness and transparency that you've had with your story of how you overcome, of how you survived, of how your marriage was in trouble, but you brought it back to life, of how your kids was cutting the shine and they came on back in, about how you the black sheep of the family. And that, baby, we all got a story to tell. But it's in the openness and the transparency. You are helping somebody else. You are pouring a seed or planting a seed in the lives of others. And because you planted their seed, I promise you there's a harvest for you. This live today was simply to remind you to be aware. Yeah, you know your worth, but I need you to be aware of your value. I need you to be aware of just simply how much you mean, and not a devil in hell, not an enemy, not an adversary, not a person in the peanut gallery. Not none of those folks can take that away from you. I need you to understand that. Hugs from me to you. I need you to understand your value in this season, and you are the favorite factor. So we're gonna get out of here. But the last thing that I want you to touch and agree with me on is valued. Just simply hashtag the word valued. You know that you are valued. The appraiser, that's me, the appraiser has come in on today simply to remind you of your worth and your value. And what people are asking, the offering price that they giving, it's just like when you're doing a house, the offering price that they giving is not worth the value of the home. Some people are in the offering stages of your life, and the friendship that they offering you, and the relationship that they're offering you, and the companionship that they're offering you. Baby, let me tell you something. It's not worth the value of who you really are. Yeah, that's the offer that you made, but guess what? I have the ability and I have the right and the authority to decline an offer. Just like when you're trying to sell your home, you make an offer, they make an offer, and the seller either rejects it or accepts it. You need to open up your eyes and realize that there are some things and some people and some connections that you're going to have to reject in your life in this season, because what they're offering does not match up to the value of what you possess. Oh, I felt that. I felt it in my left shoulder. I felt that. Hear it again. What they're offering you, what they're presenting to you, what they're giving you. Hey, it's not worth it. It's not worth where you are. You're worth more than that. What you bring to the table is worth more than that. And we've just got to open up our eyes and see it in this season. That's all I want us to do. I need you to understand. Take this your takeaway on today, that you are valued. You have the right to reject the offer that's on the table that does not line up with your value. Know your worth, yeah, but know your value. Know your worth, yeah, but know your value. And in this season, we are extremely valued, right? So that's all I had to say on this morning. Told you I wasn't going to be on here long. I just needed to drop that little golden nugget into somebody's, in their little heart on today. I needed to drop that little golden nugget in your spirit on today, because some of us are becoming weary and well doing. We feel like people are getting over on us. We feel like people think we are a doormat. We think that people are trying to use and abuse us. But baby, all I need you to know is just because they put the offer on the table doesn't mean you have to accept it. We've got to know our value. We've got to know our worth, but we've also got to know our value, and we've got to stand on it. Don't let nobody shortchange you. Don't let nobody put you on the sale or the clearance rack. In this season, we ain't going. We selling at full price. Then we add tax. Then we add gratuity. Then we add a bonus. We add all that on it because we know our value. You understand? You understand? All right. That's it for me today. It's a Saturday. Like I said, the weather outside is absolutely positively beautiful. Go out and let the sun grace your face. Get some vitamin D in your life. Let the sun grace your face. It's a nice little breeze outside. But look, this is your girl Val B. I'm your purpose pusher, your fellow dream. What am I? Your purpose pusher, your fellow dream chaser, the absolute best goal friend. That's GOAL friend you'll find anywhere. Also in this season, it has been declared that I am a midwife. I help people to birth purpose. So now I need all my purpose pushers to push and know that we ain't on sale. Ain't no coupons available. Ain't no scratch out tickets to give you 15% off. Ain't no spin the wheel to come up with nothing, baby. We at full price. Ain't no sales over here. Ha, 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 ha. All right, then, y'all. Don't forget to love and share. Don't forget to make today great. Basically, that's all I have for you on today. I will see you at the top because that is where you will find me. Everybody have a happy, amazing Saturday. And don't forget, yeah, you may know your worth, but realize your value. Love you guys.